Jake, 2 tracks. Do you want to let us know what you chose?
Yeah, it took off there with Work, Gangstar, just an all-timer. One to just rap along to when you've had a few beers. It rolls off the tongue nicely, that one. And Swang by Ray Schumann. Just reminds me of a couple of my great mates. A few good nights listening to that one.
Jake, where does your hip-hop origins come from? Like, where did you pick up that influence? Because I feel like that's where we've probably bonded musically. That hip-hop, like Gangstar, that's obviously a staple. But then obviously the more new Race from Mud, that stupid rap, we love that too.
Yeah, I'm probably more prone to that type of stuff, and it's only been like sort of the last probably 5-ish years where I've gone back to sort of find all the old tunes. Like Work's not an old tune, but it's older.
Released in 1998.
Yeah, so it's old as shit. Well done.
Thanks, bro.
So I've sort of gone back only recently to find all those bangers, and you just find artists and stuff that you haven't heard from before, and you go through their tunes. It's like, how the fuck haven't I heard this before? But you probably described it pretty well with me. I don't know, with hip hop and like with rap or like rock or whatever, I don't really have like a genre with tunes. It's always just like, I don't know, it's either the words that make me feel away, or it's just like the beat and
the energy.
Yeah, the energy. And when I get asked like, what type of music do you listen to, I'm just like, I'm listening to anything as long as it just makes me feel some type of way. But yeah, that's probably been something me and you just like sort of getting down.
Yeah, hard. I thought you were going to say Jared Hardesty showed it to me.
Yeah,
on the
422
on Duke Street.
He's
at
shout out
college. Yeah,
shout out Fresh Cracks legit.
Fresh Cracks legit. We'll be a guest on the show. You'll meet Fresh Cracks legit.
Yeah, one of the old timers. Yeah, he's
and we'll just play Joey
Joey
Badass and
yes,
Big L and
he's
like Strictly.
He's purely just like sit down. Like I probably need a bit more like. A bit more of a beat, like a bit more chorus, but he's just like, you can listen, he can tune, just sit there and he just...
That 808, get rid of it.
Yeah.
No,
just give me
he'll just sit there spitting bars for hours.
Wanted to touch on your relationship with Rothy. You've mentioned his name a couple of times throughout today. What's he mean to you?
Yeah, he's the best mate. I met Joshy would have been 15's trials. I don't want to give away too much because I'm currently in the process of writing a best man speech, so I don't want to give away too much.
We'll be you'll be
out.
That.
Yeah, post that.
Yeah,
right.
So open right up, brother.
Yeah, but the first time I sort of saw him, I didn't actually. I didn't not like him. I just I've never seen anyone like that before. Just so confident. I just thought it was arrogant, but like, because I'm very like.
You're quite reserved.
Yeah, quite reserved. Once you get to know me, I'll open up, but I'm just like, especially like going to a state 15s trials. I don't know if you ever went to one, it's a cock off.
And some of the boys you hadn't played against are there in different comps, you've heard about these players.
Yeah, you hear about them. And he's just...
I just want to be like, have you got a state 15s cricket story?
No, I didn't make it. I didn't even go to trials.
Just like, so is there like heaps of other kids from other teams there and that, and they just picked the best, like 11 of them and that, something like that.
Man, I was nowhere near that.
No. Right, sorry, I was feeling something then. my apologies. Continue,
just trying it. Thanks, dude.
What were you? Batter bowler?
Bowler. Yeah, really started to slow down at the end of my career.
Did you?
Like seam up, and the keeper was coming up in like the first session.
What do you reckon your apex speed was? Like, what could you hit?
If I touched 130,
that's quick.
Yeah, that's quick.
If not, like wind behind me, maybe a little bit of a downhill, like a downward slope, I would have like nipped it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but not consistently for a spell.
Yeah, but you
so Jake, anyway, we're not talking about cricket.
I love cricket. I talk about cricket forever. Back to Rothy. It was like a long process of like sort of getting to know him. We went away to Darwin on that footy trip, and I didn't play at all. Like I was literally a piss take. Like I was there for bants, and like the boys like took the piss out of me like a fair bit. And Rothy was the main instigator. He just like he just, because I was so quiet back then, he just saw like he probably like saw something in me just to like, I don't know what it was, but yeah, he'd call me like the water boy and everything. It's just like,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, it was, no, I loved it. It was like, I was so happy just to be there. Like I didn't think I was going to be there. Yeah, it just sort of blossomed, I guess. And he went to Cedar, and a couple of my best mates went to Cedar as well. So our friendships group sort of just like come together.
Is that Zilberts?
Yeah, Big Zilberts, Stan Wright, a couple of the other boys, Jacob Miller. And then, 15, 16 state, 18s, captain, vice captain, like RAS trips.
What, in the state WA team?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was skipper? Nice.
For those listening, not viewing, he winked, and Jake was the skipper.
Yeah.
He probably should have got it though. Fair play to him. And then we just become best mates. Holidays, Bali trips together, and then get drafted to West Coast together. Walk in the doors at the same time.
What was it go that Arvo? Because I know obviously my draft story, and I know I've been through it. Surely it's Rothy's. You've had an idea. You're watching the draft. You've had an idea. You might go father son, right? Pick 100. Josh Rotham gets called out. Is that how it happened to you? And you must be straight on the blower. Like
mate. The roar in my family living room was louder for Rothy when he got picked up, because I sort of knew I was going there. I was like, yes, like I've got my boy. Like, how good is this?
Magic.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like,
and there was no inkling that it was going to break that way.
I think there was always interest from West Coast, but it's just one of those things. Like, you just don't think it's going to happen, and then it's surreal. Like, I just remember calling him that night. I was like, yes, like, let's go, baby. Like, let's do it. And yeah, it's the footy and it playing together's been amazing. But it's just like the memories with him over the journey. He's just such a special person. I think anyone that sort of comes across him is touched by him in a little way or whatever. And he's got a gift. I actually reckon he's gifted in like a social capacity. He can make someone that he's only just met feel like he's known him for a lifetime. Like and he's good. He's good for me as well. Like it's a bit sort of yin and yang, I guess. Like he definitely takes the pressure off me a fair bit, and we just bounce off each other really well. And it's gonna be a little bit different not having him around the footy club. He's going to be sorely missed, not only by me but by everyone. He's just one of those guys. He's just like he'll give more time to the trainer or the physio than he will to the CEO. Like, he's just, you know what I mean. Like,
you know someone's a special guy when they're teaching you lessons. Usually that's when I'm learning off someone. Especially when they're younger than me. I think there's something to be said for that. And for Rothy, he's such a special bloke. Like you said, gives his time to the realist, and he is the realist. And it's quite poetic because it feeds into what we're talking about before. But Rothy, and this is what I've learned off him, there's no excuse not to have a good time. And he's been through some challenges in his football and his life and all this stuff, and he's been through it, experienced the weight of problems, and busted out and gone, nah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Don't waste a second. Not being happy, energetic, smiling, laughing, bringing the energy, because, he's got the knowledge to see that it might be the last second you have, and who cares anyway. And I think that's been a big part of probably what you're talking about with your improvement, and probably bringing me back to life in my footy a bit, is watching Rothy and going, you know what, you're right. This is your job. That's your job. This bit's your life. And like, don't mix them up. We have fun in our lives, irrespective of how our job's going or whatever it is. And when the life's not going good, it's all good. You still got to have fun, and I really respect that about Rothy, and I'm going to miss that as well.
Sounds like a dude that's whatever is next for him, wherever it is, he's going to like have a great impact, and he's going to like completely throw into it, hit himself into it. I think he is on the list to come on the show, and shout out Rothy.
Yeah, shout out Rothy. He cancelled on me for Wednesday, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah,
but it's all good.
But we quickly went to Jake.
We quickly got Jake on, and now we're back here.
I think he's got a pretty open schedule for a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's up to much.
Oh shit, Tommy, parting words for Jake.
Look, I would like to express my gratitude that you come on the show, Jake. Like I said, you're probably B-sides, I hate to admit, but you're a guest. You've jumped on, you've passed the Orcs with us, you've brought amazing flavour, and I really hope the listeners have enjoyed not just the music that you've brought to the table, but also the convo and the insight into your mind and into the way you've approached your football and your life and your friendships. And mate, I think you've left this podcast a great man, and I'm really impressed at what you had to say. So thanks for coming on. Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks to the Pass the Orcs crew at PTA.listen. You know where to find us. No skips, hashtag no skips. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
But like I said, thanks for tuning in this week. Thanks, Jake. What a great episode, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.